So today I'm going to show you how I service my car and how I've been servicing my car for the last 4 years on my own. And as you know, I modified my car to be a racing car and also as my home, and I drive it very aggressively, and the car has been fine, the engine has been fine. So before you do any of this, you need to of course buy your engine oil. Make sure that the specifications is up to your engine. So for me, I normally take 5W40 here, fully synthetic 5W40. It's actually more than what the engine needs, but because I like to race my car very hard, very fast, I chose a high performance cold temperature. This is very cheap, this brand. I've been using this for the last four years, and again, my car has been running well. He's Mercedes-Benz and Proton Sagas, and he also uses this brand. 5W40 is good for those who really want the best for their engine in extreme heat, extreme cold. So before you do any of your engine changing of the engine oil, you use engine flush. You flush the engine clean. So normally what I would do is I will put this in first, drive the car around for 15 minutes, and then I drain the oil. After I drain the oil, I will put the engine treatment. There's many types, many brands, so I use this one for now. After I do all this, I put the fuel injection cleaner into the, where you put the gasoline and petrol, so it cleans the fuel system. I also have a spare manual gear oil, but this is actually meant for I drive a manual car. It's for my manual gearbox, but this is not what we're going to show today. Now, how do I remove the engine oil? I actually use this. This is a, what do you call this thing? Engine oil pump extractor. So long story short, if you do research, even Mercedes-Benz, they use this. This is better than the usual method where you would drain the oil from the bottom of the engine. This sucks every single little bit, even the metal particles, the iron particles at the bottom of the engine case. So I've been using this so far, and the best part is, see this? It runs on your car battery, so you don't need to use any extra power. So what happens is this thing goes inside the engine. There's a dipstick where you take out the oil stick to see how much oil is in your engine. You put this inside there, so it will suck the oil out. And then from here, there's another hose, and this goes into my spare engine oil box. So I use engine oil here, and I use this to also, I use old engine oil to lubricate my locks. Here's an example. You can see it's very rusted because my gate is right under the rain, so it rusts all the time. But because I always dip the whole thing in engine oil, it has been working perfectly against the rain. Okay, also when you're putting the engine oil treatment into your engine, you want to use this thing so that it doesn't spill out. And when you want to put the fuel cleaner inside the petrol tank, you use this so that it doesn't spill out as well. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin. Some of you guys will be saying, what about the oil filter? So to be honest, even me and my friend, we only change our oil filter once every 2 or 3 years. Because oil is clean here, we don't really drive like crazy of sorts, and yeah, and the engine has been okay so far. So we only change it every 2 to 3 years, the oil filter. It's a little bit harder to reach inside because you need to move some stuff. But yeah, in case you're wondering about the oil filter, do not worry. I haven't changed the oil filter for the last 4 years and it has been going great so far. But don't let me change it. That's why I bought this right now. It's pretty easy to remove it and put it back in, but you need to go underneath the car actually. But for this round, I'm just going to show the normal engine servicing I do without changing the oil filter. Again, my car has been running 4 years with the same oil filter. It's been going okay. I do change the air filter, the cabin filter. That's super easy. I change that every 1 year. I mean, it's very easy. It's literally, you don't even have to think about it. So that one's fine. Looky, what do we have here? So like I mentioned, we put the engine flash first. If you do not want to drive your car around, that's fine. You just put the engine flash inside here. You put it inside, let the engine run for 15 minutes so that it will remove all of the stuck oil and petrol inside the engine oil. And then after that, you let it cool down for a bit and then you can do the engine oil extraction. Okay, let's start the car now. So when the radiator has kicked in, because it's very hot, and the engine temperature has reached the optimum temperature, you can see there, 90 degrees. My car normally runs at 85 degrees. So once it reaches 90, 91, 92, radiator kicks in. So this is the operating temperature of the engine. Once it has reached this temperature where it's supposed to be operating, then I stop the engine and then we can do the whole engine oil. See, radiator stopped flowing already. The temperature is going down. Now I'm going to turn off the engine and going to start the engine. So what I'm going to do now is to drain the engine oil. Now the engine oil is super hot right now. It's about 80, 84 degrees Celsius, which is very hot. So this is the engine oil pump. I just connect it like so. Okay, so this is where it's gonna come out, and it's gonna come out right into this Jacob's high fiber tin box where I keep all my used engine oil. I'm gonna put it down here because gravity, right? And it will just go down there. This thing has an on and off button. I haven't put it on the battery yet. Put it there. So now this is where it sucks the engine oil. So this is the dipstick. This is where you go and check in your engine oil. This goes to the right at the bottom of your engine crankcase. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this out. I'm gonna put it here. Wipe that off. And now this thing, we're gonna put it right all the way inside, and it has to go all the way in. And bear in mind that engine oil is very hot right now, and it's gonna suck the oil out into here, so everything's gonna be very hot. So just be very, very careful. Okay, now for the tricky part, this is how you use it. So black is negative, red is positive. In the battery, you have very obvious, there's a red and a black one as well. So you just connect them both. Clip it anywhere as long as it touches any of the metal poles. So red goes to red, black goes to black. Okay. Now let's test this if it works. Make sure all of this is tight. Okay. And I'm gonna switch it on. And voila! It's sucking the engine oil right now. Also, make sure that your Jacob's tin box can hold 4 liters of engine oil, because that's how much is inside there. So we're gonna let this run until it's fully sucking the old engine oil out. One more thing I want to add, because this is taking from the battery, some people might be thinking like, okay, I should turn on the engine so the engine is charging the battery. The thing is, when you turn on the engine and the engine oil is being sucked out, you're taking out the blood of the engine. So the engine will be running dry and you're gonna damage the engine like permanently. Do not do that. This only takes a few minutes. It will not drain your car battery until it's dead. Unless your battery is super damn low and your car cannot start. Then of course do not use this. But for most cars, if your battery is fine, it's gonna be fine because it only gets a few minutes of battery. If you see here, it's full already. Now I have to put on another one. And as you can see, there's not much coming out already. So this is where I will just take this and move it around. See, it can go on a little bit more inside. So we want to get the remaining, you see that? Yeah, we want to get the remaining stuff at the bottom. Sometimes you just have to do it like this. And again, everything is very hot right now. That's why I'm wearing these gloves. Okay, I think that should be enough. It's clear already. We got two. Now that we're done with the engine oil pump, we can take it out, take out the batteries, the electric contacts here, blue and red. Okay, this thing is super hot right now, so be careful with it. Okay, let's take it out. Let me take this and put it here at the bottom. Okay, while that's cooling down, now let's put the engine oil now. Okay, that's super hot. The dipstick, you can put it back inside here. Okay, so to put the engine oil into here, you want to use the filter thingy. Make sure it's clean. See that? It's not clean, so I'm going to wipe it out first. Because you don't want this thing to go into the engine. This is what the engine oil filter is for, to remove all these impurities. Okay, so you put it there. I'm going to take this off. Now this is really cheap. This is like 50 ringgit, which is about $10 US. It's cheap because the marketing is not there. It's just using this plastic thing, so the costs are very low. But you know, synthetic oil is synthetic oil. 5W40 is 5W40, and it's certified. And I've been using it for the last 4 years, so I vouch it's safe. Okay, so you're gonna pour it smoothly. When the filter cup, whatever the funnel is full, you stop for a bit, let the engine oil goes down, and then you continue resuming again. Yes, you can add engine oil without using the funnel, but this makes it so much easier, the job. And the fact is, you can I can put it almost to the top of the funnel, full, and it will not spill. So it makes the job much more easier and faster and more cleaner. Okay, so that's done. Now we're gonna keep it there and put the engine treatment now. The engine treatment. Do we need this? Yes, you need it. Just trust me. Think of it as conditioner for a shampoo. It makes the hair last longer, engine last longer, thousands of benefits. So you want to do the flush, you want to do the engine oil, and then we do the treatment. That's the steps. Same thing, you dump it into the engine. So you already added 4 liters of engine oil, and you added this. It's still fine. It's not going to like overflow or cause pressure or cause it to blow up or anything like that. When you send your car to the mechanic, they also would add this as well, engine treatment. If they're not stingy with their money, they will add flush and this as well, and then charge you like 160 bucks for it, for something that's very easy and simple to do. So well, that's about it. Now we're gonna put the fuel injection cleaner. So this cleans the fuel injection system from being carbonized. Very easy to do. I'll show you as well. Let's do that. You just take this out. Make sure that your funnel is clean. So you take this, you put it inside, as so, and then you just take the fuel injection cleaner and dump it inside the gas hole. If you don't want to use this, it's fine. You can just use this and dump it. But to be honest, the neck is very small, so it will spill. So I always prefer to use a funnel instead. So all of it goes right down there. Okay. Now, fuel injection cleaners are very cheap. You can actually buy this anytime and add it, twice a year, 3 times a year. It's fine. It's just to clean your fuel system so that it burns cleaner and there won't be much carbonization on the engine. So it's something that you can do anytime, anywhere, without changing your engine oil. Like, you don't have to add it just because you're changing the engine oil. Alright, okay, so we're done. We've done the engine flush, we've changed the engine oil, we've put the treatment in, and I'm putting the cover back on. I've put the dipstick back, and I've put the fuel injection cleaner, and you're done. Like I said, we're not doing any of the engine filter thing. I only change it once every 2 years. I'm supposed to change it soon again, but to change the engine filter, you need to go down there, remove it, and whatnot. But so far, I've been using it for almost 4 years. The air filter, I don't change as well because I use a racing filter, which does not need replacement. What you do is just clean it. It's different than the one that you guys use for normal cars, but that's a different story. So yeah, I've got my used engine oil here. I'm going to use it to lubricate my other metallic items from rusting. And I hope this video has taught you something. This is just the most basic thing, and it's very cheap. Literally everything that I bought here, all these treatments and whatnot, it cost me maybe like, total cost was about 80 ringgit, which is so cheap. And then the machine, even this machine, the engine oil pump, only costs about, I forgot, 100 ringgit or something. It wasn't that expensive. So it's a good investment, and I only go to the mechanic when there's a serious problem. I need to change the brake fluid, which takes a lot of work. I will go to them. But you know, charging the battery, yes, I do charge the battery once a month. I have a battery meter to make sure the voltage is always stable because I have a lot of electronics going on. And also changing the engine oil filter and the fuel filter. That's things we can do ourselves and save a lot more money throughout the years. And I only do this engine oil servicing once a year, once every 6 months, but I don't use my car all the time. I leave my car. Yeah, so hope this has helped. Hope you like and share this video. Cheers.